If you clicked on this video, you were probably searching for a Prosperi Academy review, or maybe you're wondering what happened to that investing app you signed up for a while back. Well, I've got news for you because Prosperi doesn't exist anymore. The app is gone, the website has been replaced by a goodbye note, and the way it all went down tells you more about this whole category of learn to invest apps than any normal review ever could. So stick around because this story affects a lot more than just one app. Before we get into it, a quick note. If what you're really looking for is a legitimate way to build an income online, my number one recommendation is the first link in the description, and I'll tell you more about that at the end. Let's start with what Prosperi actually was. If you saw one of their ads back in 2024, it led you to this page right here, something called the Wealth Growth Challenge. You'd pick your gender, answer a 1-minute quiz about your goals, and receive a personalized plan for learning how to invest, built on bite-sized lessons, a market simulator, and a subscription that started cheap and renewed itself at a much higher price. If that formula sounds familiar, that's because the same Cyprus company called Zimran runs Finelo for trading and Coursiv for AI skills, and every one of them uses this exact same funnel. I took Finelo apart in another video, and the family resemblance here is anything but subtle. Now, on paper, Prosperi looked extremely trustworthy because their Trustpilot profile shows 4.5 stars from more than 24,000 reviews, and that is a serious number. But two details tell a very different story. Over at the Better Business Bureau, Prosperi Academy holds an F, which is the lowest grade they give, mostly for simply not answering complaints. And when you sort those 24,000 reviews by most recent, this is what's sitting at the top as I record this. A customer who canceled before her renewal date, got charged anyway, asked for her money back, and was told they could do nothing, but not to worry because she could keep using the site for another month. And here is where it gets strange. In early 2025, the sales page quietly disappeared, and in its place came a notice saying Prosperi Academy would be rebranded soon. By December, that same page was celebrating that they were now called Plenira, with a reassuring note that nothing else had changed. And then, just recently, the celebration ended, because this is what Prosperi.Academy says today. The product has been permanently discontinued, every subscription has been cancelled, and the app has even vanished from Google Play, where the old listing now returns nothing but a page not found error. But my favorite part is this. While the official site declares the product dead, the Plenira app itself is still online, and its login page is still telling customers that Plenira is simply the new name for Prosperi Academy, that everything is just as they left it, and that they should sign in and keep learning. So depending on which of their own pages you happen to read, this product is either permanently discontinued or alive and well under a different name. And if you look at the fine print at the bottom, the copyright doesn't mention Prosperi or Plenira or even Zimran. It names Arnegen Digital Corporation, which happens to be the same mysterious company name that some Finelo customers say they found on their card statements. So why am I showing you all of this? Because there's a lesson here that applies to every single app in this category, and it's the reason I stopped recommending them altogether. When you pay for one of these subscription learning apps, you don't actually own anything. The lessons can be renamed, moved behind a different brand, or switched off entirely, and there is nothing you can do about it, because the company decides, the page changes overnight, and your money stays wherever it happens to be. Prospera had 4.5 stars and 24,000 happy customers, and it still evaporated with a 2-paragraph goodbye note. Now, if you ever gave Prosperi your card details, here's what I would do today. Go through your recent bank statements and look for any recurring charge you don't recognize, because their own goodbye page admits that if you subscribe through Apple or Google, you have to switch off auto-renewal yourself. Take the 30 seconds to verify that it's actually off in your phone's subscription settings, and if you do find a charge that shouldn't be there, dispute it directly with your bank instead of waiting on an email reply from a support inbox that may not have a human behind it for much longer. And look, if the reason you found Prosperi in the first place is that you want to build a real income online, let me save you from the next subscription trap. Because memorizing definitions inside an app was never going to pay your bills, no matter whose logo was on it. What genuinely changed things for me was step-by-step training in a real online business model, the same one I use to earn my own income today. And that's exactly what my #1 recommendation teaches. It's the first link in the description, so go take a look, judge it with the same skepticism we just used on Prosperi, and decide for yourself whether it's the right fit before you commit to anything. If this video saved you from a surprise charge or just saved you some time, the like button is right there, and subscribing means the next honest review reaches you before you spend a cent. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.